What's up with y'all, YouTube? It's your boy Jody Joe. Thank you for so much for being here. I got the homie E-Man.
What up, y'all? What it do, man? Glad y'all to be here too, man. Much love, man.
Hey, what you know about 55th Street Crip Mac?
I never heard of who.
You ain't never seen Crip Mac?
Nah, homie, I ain't never heard of him.
You ain't never seen him on Instagram doing all the videos
Nah,
like where he be walking around LA, banging on niggas, getting banged on, catching fades,
I ain't never
giving interviews and shit?
Nah.
He basically like he's like a gang banging internet sensation on being a gangbanger. You know, he's kind of like niggas that remember 40 Glock, run around beating niggas up till gang beat him up on camera, and then that was the end of that.
I heard about
he's
that.
The next nigga.
I never seen it.
So anyway, he's out here really, you know what I'm saying, out here in the streets, man, with the cripping, 55th Street in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying, and. D-Man was telling us about this for a lot, because, you know, D-Man was talking about how when you say on hood, that means nigga on neighborhood, but not on your hood, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically that right there.
Oh, this is who?
He was talking about this dude. Right.
L.
So, they said he's kind of getting exposed here or something. Listen, I saw like 10, 15 seconds of this video. And I said, for sure. Discord hit me. Qui-Gon wanted me to react to this shit too, so he said he got exposed. I don't know what's gonna be in here, but I heard they exposed this. I heard that this video is gonna lay down that he is an actor.
Oh, this motherfucker's a perpetrator.
Bro, that's what I think, but I can't see it. He out here really, he got no teeth, bro. He be fighting and getting, going to jail and shit. He be socking niggas and shit, getting socked. He be on lives like, yeah, cuz, you know what I'm saying? He said, what's happening? I said, what's happening? And, he got that one, he got me. He was bleeding this shit. I think it'd be all over the place. Yeah, anyway, let's get into it.
Damn.
It was the Swamp Stories video.
Man, cuz, whoever made that, you're
A lot of words.
What was your issue with the documentary?
me, cuz, trying to say all the bad to the hood, cuz, you fight me? We a small town.
Would you ever get the tattoo removed?
Never. Neighborhood Crip, never. I am Crip Mac. I am HK Destruction on Hustlers. I got 5 many other names on Hustlers. I am a certified young 55th Street General on Hood.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we do something completely out of the ordinary. A while back, I decided to make the channel more serious and to avoid these kind of videos. But after seeing Crip Mac lie about his life story, diss me, and call out people that he's never met, I decided that I have to go in. After I dropped my original 55th Street video, my DMs were flooded with LA people telling me that Crip Mac is a complete fraud. Initially, I ignored these messages because I figured that it was just haters being haters.
Yep.
But once I saw that he dissed me, I decided to look into it myself. What if I told you that everything Crip Mac has ever said was a lie and that keeping it 55th Street was never his life? Or shall I say, keeping it 55th Street? Enough is enough. Today is the day where Crip Mac will never disrespect Swamp Stories again. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also subscribe to the second channel where you can find a 15-minute do it. The story begins about an hour and a half east of South Central LA in the suburban city of Rancho Cucamonga. If you're unfamiliar,
Rancho Cucamongas. That's why I'm the king around here.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. That's where he
probably, I don't know, nigga. We gotta keep rewatching.
this is where the movie Next Friday was filmed.
Oh, okay.
No more locked doors!
Can I see this?
But it's also where a young man named Trevor Hurd was born in February of 1993. Despite living in the suburbs, life was not always peaches and cream for young Trevor. In fact, at just 2 years old, his father, Trevor Sr., moved out to Orange County. However, his young mother named Crystal was able to hold down multiple jobs and get them a house in the nearby Ontario, California. This quiet and peaceful cul-de-sac is where Trevor spent the majority of his childhood, far from the wild streets of LA. From 1st to 3rd grade, Trevor attended.
First of all, I'll tell you, the way people grow up as kids and who they turn into once they get hood has nothing to do with how they grew up. There's a lot
Facts.
of people who grew up good
I know a lot
neighborhoods,
of
and you
motherfuckers.
lose and you go into poverty and then you become a gangbanger.
I
Nigga,
know-
that's how it works.
I know a lot of people who grew up
Yeah.
with mamas and daddies who took care of them, who mama and daddy in the household, and they still gangbanger. They still in prison right now. I know people who are gunners who did some crazy shit or whatever, bro.
Absolutely.
And they still
Where
do that,
you
so
grew up, how you grew
that
up.
really don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. Once you become a gangbanger and you get into that life, all the rest of the past is
Everything is irrelevant.
It's gone, yeah.
Did Newman Elementary in Chino Hills, one of the highly ranked schools in the Inland Empire. However, despite being a sheltered kid, Trevor had all sorts of behavioral issues growing up.
I mean, this kid was jumping out of the window, at 6 and 7 years of age, to go out and explore and come back. And we had to lock the windows, and I'm sure he felt like incarcerated, and I know that feeling. But he definitely needed some guidance. He went to Newman Elementary School, and I would receive tons of calls daily. Just, your son, he's not doing what, we're asking
His
him.
mama look like she an OG herself.
So it's not that he's just not doing it.
Is that his mama?
He's going to do the opposite. We threw Ritalin at him, we threw Thoridazine, everything to try to get him regulated. So, and me being a young
Look how she's saying it. Do Ritalin at him, Fermentazine. Damn.
mom, that was very, very
That is his mom.
challenging.
To mend these issues, Trevor's mom sent him to a private military boarding school hours away.
Good for you.
His family had bread though.
However, after 14 months, Trevor was expelled and sent back home to Chino, California.
So we put him in military school, and they did drills, they did academics, they did PT. He was up early in the morning, and he was disciplined for about 14 months. Very challenging on me.
So the military school didn't help him at all.
He got kicked out of military school. Kicked out of military school. They said, "I'm sorry, we don't have anything else that we can offer your son at this time. His behavior."
That's a big hand, my nigga. That hand big as shit. You see that?
Man hands.
She had man hands. So the Seinfeld about that.
It's too drastic.
By the time Trevor returned home, his mother already had plans to move to Houston, Texas with her boyfriend. This would be a man known as Mr. Gary, who lived in the suburb of Katy, Texas.
There's a white man. He about to change his life.
Mr. Gary.
According to CMAC, he didn't move to Texas until 2009 or 2010.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
Hold on, god damn it. Oh, 2000, god damn it, 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager on Hood, in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went. Look.
But according to his mom, he actually moved there as a little kid.
Oh, so he was there 14 months?
Yes.
You know what age he was from?
I want to say roughly 7 to 9.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
see.
at that point, that's when he moved to Texas.
So he lied about that.
So for the next few years, Trevor went to middle school in Katy, Texas, and things were kind of coming together for
Been
the
around.
family. But then everything came crashing down. One day after returning home from work, Trevor's mom walked in on something she never thought she'd see. She walked in on her beloved Mr. Gary with a Brock Lesnar lookalike. As you would expect, this ended everything for Mr. Gary. And Trevor and Crystal moved in with Granny Bear in Katy, Texas.
He was clapping Brock Lesnar.
I think Mr. Gary might touched him, bro.
Cowboy butt sex.
You think
Sodomy.
Do you think Mr. Gary was
Touching on Crip Mac 55? Nah.
However, Granny decided to send him to school in Houston so he could be with a family friend. Little did Granny know this family friend was an official Rolling 60s member from Southwest Houston. Well, when Trevor met him, he decided to tell him that he himself was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. He also told him that he went by Woodard in the streets.
Yeah.
If you meet Woodard, he sophomore, junior, your senior year, however.
I'm the reason he ended up going to Hastings.
Okay, just walk us
This nigga teeth. Fuck.
through y'all's relationship.
All right. His grandma stayed in Katy. You already know Katy is not an A-Leaf school.
It's suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Fort B and ISD.
Mm-hmm. I stayed.
Damn
I
near
always
Sugar
stayed at
Land.
A-Leaf, yeah.
Right.
So he was registered to my house to go to Hastings because I went to Hastings.
The school he attended was Elsick Hastings, and it just so happened to be in a Rolling 60s neighborhood. Well, when CMAC got there,
They got 60s in Texas.
I never knew that.
No.
That's new to me.
Began telling everyone that he was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. To make matters worse, he even told them that they're doing everything wrong. How Suburban Trevor felt like he was in position to tell them anything is beyond me.
So when he came out here to us, he made it seem like he was put on. But you know, I don't know.
He was saying he was from there. He was saying he was on the set.
He was saying he was on the set.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now for contrast, let's let Suburban Trevor tell the story himself.
Y'all not doing right out here. Crips don't get along with Crips in LA. And you know, didn't say nothing, kill. And then, they dope feed me and beat the out of me.
Well, that was not the real reason he was DP'd. It was actually for false claiming 60s.
You see Crip back around, he's hanging around, and he comes to Hood Day. Mm-hmm. So that's Texas Hood.
You went to Hood Day. And you know somebody at Hood Day for to be like,
Look,
nigga, you ain't from the hood.
Where you from, my nigga?
Violation.
Where you from? Well, I'm from the hood.
Who you know?
Hey, who is this nigga?
Hey, hold on.
I don't know who that nigga is. Nigga from the hood, bro.
He didn't check out.
Yeah.
You went to Hood Day? They got violated? That means like 50 niggas probably
50.
Put their laces on your back.
6 souls, bro.
There's probably a lot of niggas there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Hood Day you talking about?
Texas Hood Day.
For the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, so he coming to the Hood Day, and at the Hood Day, he on the set.
Yeah, nah.
According to
him.
Okay. And he has to be like 15, 16, 14 around this
16.
time.
I'm gonna say 16, 17. Don't get it twisted. He always was big Crip, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, if you get what I'm saying.
The Houston 60s thought that he was an official member from LA and they accepted him in. But once they got a call from LA, everything would go bad.
A year later, he been thugging with you.
Thugging.
Y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get a call.
Treating them like family and all that.
And y'all get a call from the motherland.
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, we talking to him, everything. Woo woo. They was like, nah, cuz ain't never get put on. So you already know that's a total offense to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who put they blood, sweat, and tears of this shit, but don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a from. Don't play with it.
How did y'all react when y'all got the news that
it's violation?
I bet you that whole conversation was like,
they violated that fool. They probably went straight to where he lived, and they was outside. So come outside.
He was people's, or he was with them like, hey bro, hey come us to the back real quick, bro. We wanna you know what I'm saying, play some ball, or hey bro, listen, you know what I'm saying, hey, you want something to eat? Yo, show.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, hey, what's going on?
No, just a gang of niggas waiting on them.
They took off, bro. They probably took off on him.
It was, you lied to us, so this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't handle that pressure. He took off.
He ran from the
I mean, he was smart on that.
He ran from the violation. What? You gotta take that.
Hey,
he ran from the violation.
That's a lot of ass whoopings, bro.
About to violate me. He took off.
Oh, he took off. After that happened, we don't hear from him.
He wouldn't be heard of in Houston.
So they called him on the phone and said, "Yo, bro, listen, the nigga from LA said you ain't. Hey, bro, we got that's violation, bro." So he was like, "All right, for sure. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, hey, tomorrow, for sure." Thank you for calling Greyhound. If you want a ticket out of Houston, press 1. Got the freak out of there.
For years. After he was caught cosplaying a Rolling 60, he decided to head back to Cali. And here is where the
niggas on the Greyhound bus.
What the fuck you gonna do? Let me turn into a fucking statue?
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. Niggas get, you know when shit go down, nigga catch the Greyhound.
Hey, that was some good shit though,
when
bro.
When shit go down, nigga call the Greyhound.
Hey. That was some good shit, bro.
Story gets even more twisted. C-Mac claims that he went from Houston to South Central at 16.
Packed my shit and ran back to LA. I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there.
Dorset. Right there.
Yeah, I know exactly where that's at.
Dorset.
You know, Then I moved with my auntie on 45th and Western.
But in reality, C-Mac was living in Chino and attending Fontana High School. If you don't believe me, he actually said it on his old Facebook page, and he's in the class of 2011 yearbook. But just because he was living in the suburbs does not mean that he wasn't banging. In fact, he started his own hood. On December 22nd, 2012, Crip Mac officially started the Trey Chino Gator Crips. But wait, later that same day, he actually changed the name to the Trey Deuce Chino Gator Crips. I suppose they moved the block over or something? I don't know. But here's how committed he was. He decided he would get them tatted on his arm. Well, it's actually not a they, because C-Mac was the only member. Because of this, he had ultimate control, kind of like a Madden franchise. He chose Chino as the city, a gator as the logo, and green as their color. So from what I'd assume, C-Mac would stand outside his cul-de-sac, wave his green rag, and wait for any devious soccer moms to roll down the block. But wait, just a week later, their name would change once again, now known as the 4-5 Chino Gators. Well, this only lasted for 8 more days, as C-Mac then decided that he was a 5-deuce Hoover. He even dissed the whole neighborhood card. Yes, in 2012, Crip Mac claimed Hoover and dissed the whole neighborhood card. If you ask me, that's not keeping it nifty on 50s. Well, his life as an internet Hoover would not last long, as now he was on to claiming different hoods. On January 24th, 2013, C-Mac was invited to a party hosted by the Trey 57 Pomona Crips. And what do you know?
They're gonna violate the freak out of you at this party.
Just 2 days later, C-Mac is on Facebook claiming Trey 57 and dissing their opposition. At this point, Crip Mac is like the Tiana Trump of the LA streets. But wait.
Don't say that. Tiana Trump is a legend, bro. Hey, that's the only porn star I will still make love to right now. No questions asked. If I ever meet her, bro, let's go.
No question, huh?
Yeah.
We're not even in the LA chapter of his life yet, and from here it only gets worse. Before going to LA, C-Mac would claim one more made-up set, the 7-1 Chino Villains. Well, this did not last long, and now he was
Green Gang on villains.
You heard what I said, right?
Nah.
San Andreas, bro.
We
Remember San Andreas, right?
played too much San Andreas.
on to his next venture, rapping.
Get money every time. Get money. Your girl likes me, and my swag is so official.
At this point, he's already 20 years old. He tried being a rolling 60 in Texas, then came back, tried to claim 5 different sets, and then pursue a rap career. So now, what is the next step for C-Mac the Loc, also known as Suburban Trevor? Well, this is when he finally moved to the city of Los Angeles, moving in with his girlfriend on 111th in Vermont. From
111th in Vermont. Okay, so he in the hood now.
here, he tried to get put onto Acacia Block in Compton, but they didn't want him, so he decided to keep it moving. His next try was the infamous Rolling 60s, and they decided to let him in. So in August of 2013, Crip Mac officially joined the Rolling 60s. At 20 years old, his lifelong dream had finally come true. Crip Mac had made it out of the suburbs and into the streets of South Central LA. The reverse of what everyone else in the world is trying to do. I guess Crip Mac was the original Ja Morant. Well, unfortunately, his life as a Rolling 60 would not last long. In fact, after just a year, he was DP'd and put off the set.
However it went, I didn't make the cut through the GP. I got put off, whatever.
His dream life was now over with. He literally tried everything possible to become a respected member of something. He then decided to...
He said he got DP. That's a bad... They fucked him up. That's probably why he ain't got no teeth.
Yeah, he got his teeth kicked out probably a few times.
Yeah, they stumped you out, bro.
Like
the one thing,
when a hood don't want you, that's crazy.
The one thing, Bloods kick you, but Crips stump you, bro, for a long.
I feel like no matter who it is, they'll stump you, no matter how bad they hate you in the moment. Cause I seen fools get violated and got barely touched, just a little. All right, that's enough. That's enough. All right, for sure. I seen some niggas get mudholed, nigga. I seen niggas get
mollywood.
I seen niggas get their face just soccer kicked, my nigga. Bah! And I saw the shit jiggle.
And the first thing you think of doing is when you getting hit like that is to cover up, and they kick you in the head, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it depends on how much they don't like you.
or how much
moved to
anger they
Vegas
got.
with his mother for the next year. But after a
went to
year in
Vegas.
Vegas,
He been
C-Mac
around.
returned to South Central LA as he decided to give banging one more try.
Fuck.
Sometime between January of 2015 and 2017, C-Mac was officially put on to 55th Street. This means that he was put on between the ages of 22 and 24 years old. Regardless, from this day, it's been 55th Street ever since. Why they'd accept an applicant like him who's been tossed around, I don't know, but here we are.
You know, this is just like, this isn't an expose like I thought, you know?
Yeah, hood hopper.
Yeah, hood hop, but that's a lot of dudes do it. It's not been undone. I seen niggas go from Crip to Blood, Blood to Crip,
I seen that
Crip
too.
to another Crip. It happens. Niggas do it.
Seen that too, but that's kind of like.
He just want to be down. He just want to be there. He want to be in the street life for some reason.
I show you.
He's got mental illness, bro. He has mental illness.
Seen the knot, bro.
After a year of being a 55th Street member, C-Mac was arrested and sent to jail for stealing a bike. C-Mac actually did 2 years in prison where he programmed time 5. Well, after being released in 2020,
Got 2 years in prison for stealing the bike, nigga? No, something else.
he returned to LA with content creation on his mind.
You don't get
Not for no bike.
You don't
bro.
get 2 years for no
Yeah.
bike, bro. Especially on your first offense, because this dude is making it, who's exposing him right now, making it seem like that's his first offense. He got 2 years.
He did more.
That's,
Yeah.
something else. He had a gun on him. He had priors.
Yeah,
he had a
dope.
long grab sheet.
Yeah.
This is not his first offense right here.
Yeah.
So
Especially he been trying to do this shit for so long.
yeah, bro. So no.
At
He been in
first,
the
it was
system.
simply funny videos that caught people's attention, but then he started dissing the Hoovers relentlessly.
I ain't letting up on them.
Yeah.
Ever.
When the Hoovers saw this, they were shocked because they didn't even know who this was. This is because out of his then 27 years of life, only 3 were actually spent in LA. Thus why the enemies he has whacked out on his forehead claim they've never seen him in their life.
C-Mac is like really like not a focus in my eyes. I have never seen him. I don't know nobody, none of my friends seen him like. I mean, he just like something to joke around with, like play with it, but worried about that man like that. Ain't no serious like topic like.
I gotta ask, how did the beef with you and C-Mac start?
I'm gonna correct it. First of all, it's not no beef.
Okay.
Like, no, there's no way we beef.
Okay.
That's entertainment. Ain't no such thing as no beef.
That haircut fresh.
You never met him, never seen him.
I never seen
I
him.
assume.
I never heard of him before the internet. Like I said, I've been in the streets my whole life. Never.
I don't know, my nigga. He got way too much jewelry on to be just walk. That's some shit. You know he about to be on. I'm about to be on no jumper. Let me get all the gold and I can. Yeah, because you don't walk around like that normally.
At all, bro. You gonna get robbed by your own homies.
I'm finna beef with him. I'm not finna beef with you over no internet. I got too much street credit for that. Like, I don't know who you are. 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 I don't know who you are.
No one in South Central knew who C-Mac was because he spent his entire life in Texas and Chino Hills. Oh yeah, and Las Vegas as well. Regardless, it was a true recipe for YouTube success, and Adam22 began taking notice. On March 16th, 2021, the Crip Mac No Jumper interview was dropped and it went absolutely viral. One thing to notice is that since that video, his voice and cadence has changed completely.
I love it. Sometimes people hit me up and I think it's a setup. So I block the account. You don't see that. You just blocked your biggest fan. He imitates the gang life, but he's not a gangbanger. Yeah. This is not a gang.
Well, after the No Jumper interview, all of the fans wanted to see him in his hood. And boom, that's when Andrew Callahan drops the legendary Crip Mac vlog. After watching the video, the first thing that came to my mind is where are all of his fellow members? Why is it always just him on the block? In vlog after vlog after vlog, I could not find any fellow 55th Street members.
I mean, it's not really, it can't be that many. 55th Street, one street. I mean, it don't be like that.
Where are the 55th Street members the whole world needed to know? And unfortunately, we all found out in the worst way possible. In January of 2022, Crip Mac's old Facebook page was revealed. All of the posts claiming fake sets, dissing the neighborhood card, and saying he's done with banging. And this is when the 55th Street members decided to come out of the woodworks. His fellow members gave him one of the worst DPs in history that lasted over 7 minutes long. But
damn! 7 minutes. Damn, my nigga, 7 seconds is too long, nigga. 7 minutes. Fuck. That's where he lost his teeth.
Bro, that's a bad beat up, bro.
7 minutes? Let me get let me get 1 minute intervals. Hey, let me get a break.
I was just saying,
let me breathe
can I
for a break.
break?
Hold on, my nigga. Hold on. My nigga.
7 minutes.
Nigga, that's what.
Bro, that's.
I'm calling 911. Hey, help! Help!
7 minutes.
They should never tell you niggas no. Oh, man. Why not choose this life? Bro, 7 minutes?
Bro.
Man, it better, if it was more than 3 niggas, that's a.
You know it was more than 3. You know it was more than
3 dudes beating you up for 7 minutes.
And they're not even that though. Like,
man, the 4 minutes. Because remember, even them niggas gonna get tired. Even niggas beating you up will get tired.
But what's stupid is that he's dissing other hoods, so you basically putting a hit out on yourself. Every time that somebody see you, even though if like people like, I ain't even worried about the fact that you got some motherfuckers gonna be like, he dissing the hood, bro. We gotta get him. Every time you go in the streets, bro, somebody gonna want to come at you. You putting a hit out on yourself.
He been on the internet this whole time, and everybody, millions of people seeing him. He on the block, 55th Street. You know what I'm saying? Hood.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't wish nothing upon nobody, but I'm surprised he not. You know what I mean?
Right. They don't take him serious enough to probably, you know.
But the worst part about it is that they recorded it and uploaded it to the internet. This was dead wrong on so many levels.
Oh.
Yes, C-Mac should not have posted all that, but why would you disrespect your brother to that extent? And as a 30-year-old man, why are you letting this happen to you? But that's when we learned that this is how 5'5" treats Crip Mac on the regular.
You'd have been DP like 5 times.
About 5 times.
Damn!
About 5 times.
Word.
You know, but DP only makes a man stronger because you can survive harder in the county jail.
Yeah.
Trust and believe that, hood.
I'll tell you something right now. The county jail is the worst place, nigga. I'd rather be in federal prison. Nigga. County jail is hell, nigga. I'd rather be on the street, on the block, gangbanging, nigga. If somebody came to me and said, Jody Joe, you gonna be in county for a year, or you got a gangbang for the next 5 years, nigga? Sign me up, nigga. What hood am I from? Nigga, I'm telling you, bro, that shit is terrible,
I heard
bro.
stories about the county jail, bro.
It is terrible, bro.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories from the homies and shit. I heard a lot of stories. Homies say that county jail ain't where to go.
From what I heard in South Central, they call dudes like C-Mac total crash dummies. Guys like him from the suburbs are treated badly by their set and they're told to do things they don't want to do. Maybe this explains all of the face tats, how he speaks, and why he's always trying to overprove himself. For guys like King Von, for example, they're actually born into this life, almost without a choice. But for Crip Mac, he decided to move to LA at 21 years old and join a crew that he didn't know a single member of. Not to mention that he chose to have ops that don't even know he exists. All of this to fill his identity crisis and void for brotherhood. So for all of the young men out there dealing with the same thing, please realize that this is not the way to do it. Going to college or joining the military will fill that void 10 times over. Well, on a positive note, Crip Mac is extremely entertaining and has a true talent for YouTube. His natural charisma and talent for entertainment got him millions of views. From what I would estimate, the channel probably generated hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But unfortunately, he keeps giving the keys to his channel to local hood OGs. Whether it's Coach Warren or King Five Fingers or Christopher Lovejoy, they all seem to end up with all of his pages and channels. Crip Mac, stop giving away your channels to people who are gonna leech off you. Stop. You can.
Ain't no give away your channels, nigga. Them niggas like, give me your shit. They stealing your shit. Like, hey, nigga, you repping off the hood, nigga. Give me your credentials, nigga. Change your bank account information to this one right here. There's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah,
he has to give that up.
Yeah, he getting got.
So they see him as a cash cow.
A cash cow.
He a cash cow. Like, all right, for sure. I'll let you be fraudulent. We getting paid. Smart.
Can do this yourself and you can laugh to the bank. Well, that takes us to May of 2023. This is when Crip Mac was released from prison after a year for Billy Western. As soon as he got out, he started taking everything to the next level. He started dissing everyone and pretty much for no reason. He's actually been challenging everyone to squabble as well. This includes Whack 100, Bosco, and even Blueface. In fact, he's been dissing Blueface for quite a while.
Doing a boxing match. No chance for a boxing match.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. That ain't my type of Crip.
Okay. What is it about Blueface that you say it's not your type
I'm a
of
play ball Crip. I really do this shit in real life. My Crippin' is more legit than Cuz. I'm just gonna keep it like that. If I've ever like that.
Hey, where you think that changed?
Real legit. Yeah, I'll break Blueface's nose. Yeah, I'll break Blueface's nose.
Now everyone was worried about what would happen if Crip Mac ran into Blueface. But what we must remember is that deep down, he's still suburban Trevor from Chino Hills.
You gotta stop with that suburban Trevor from Chino. He was a problem child from the jump. Yeah. It don't matter where you live at. Like, this is not really an expose like that, outside of the fact that, yeah, all right, this nigga's a hood hopper. Yeah. With mental illness. Yeah. But, bro, this is the regular type of stuff that a lot of niggas do.
Yeah, I knew, I got a homie, say no names, who lived in freaking Beverly Hills and shit, and this dude is a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you wouldn't think, like, bro, you was Beverly Hills, bro. You ain't grew up like how we grew up.
And they so thirsty with a chip on their shoulder to be down. They do the most.
His mentality, how he is, he don't have that. My mom and daddy was in Beverly Hills. He got that, bro. I'll smoke you type shit. You feel what I'm saying? With no questions.
Some of those type of dudes sometimes be the most dangerous ones because they're so thirsty to be accepted by the hood dudes that they're willing to go further and further. That's why this dumb nigga John Morant is in trouble right now.
And then it's like a lot of them too want to, put in that, like when they put in that work, it's like now you got a voice, you got a name. You put in work, you get things in the streets.
Yeah, he wants that validation.
This is what actually happened when he ran into Blueface.
Crip Mac, what up? Blueface, baby.
What's up, man? What's up, yeah, you want to see probably on hood? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hustler, yeah, Cuz told me on hood.
Who told you? Said it's straight, right?
Yeah, Cuz on hood. Cuz like, that's my boy, Cuz on hood.
Keep it crippin'.
You may be wondering why C-Mac didn't keep the same energy.
Was this after or before?
I think this said 2020. It said now, right?
I don't know. Hold on. We don't know if it's before or after though.
Now everyone was worried about what would happen if Crip Mac ran into Blueface. But what we must remember is that deep down he's still suburban Trevor from Chino Hills. This is what actually happened when he ran into Blueface.
Crip Mac, what up?
This nigga hit back, what up?
Face, baby.
What's up, man? Yeah, you want to see probably on hood? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hustler, yeah, Cuz told me on hood.
Who told you? Said it's straight, right?
Yeah, Cuz on hood. Cuz like, that's my boy, Cuz on hood.
On hood. I don't even know. All I heard was so many on hoods, nigga. Was that a sentence? Were they just talking just now, nigga? So if that's after the fact that he said all that, bro, I mean, look, bro.
Blueface got a lot to lose for doing something to him. They coming for him in the heartbeat. Yeah. So now he up there.
You may be wondering why C-Mac didn't keep the same energy, but this might be why. I don't even know what to say. Even after he was friendly in person with Blueface, C-Mac is still dissing him online.
I want to beat Blueface's face. I want to whoop his scrawny light skin. I want to bust his face open.
Not only is the internet tough with Blueface, but also with YG as well. Here's a video of Crip Mac meeting YG.
Hey, YG.
To everyone watching,
wait. This fool YG just banged on it. What's up, Westside? They both said where they was from. Yeah, the heartbeat, bro.
It's like a pretty normal, friendly conversation. But in the mind of Crip Mac, somehow he pressed YG.
Blueface YG, I worked with YG, let Cuz know where I'm from and my name. He didn't even bang back with his name. He want to get extra out. Oh, I'm Boo, the Woochie Wolf from Westside Trees. I know your name, YG, but you gonna come extra out, nigga. You don't know me,
I don't know how he...
He did. lie. He said, I saw him. I said, where I'm from. He said, where you from? He didn't lie right there. Hey.
Not only is he internet tough with Blueface, but also with YG as well. Here's a video of Crip Mac meeting YG.
Hey, YG.
To everyone watching, this seems like a pretty normal, friendly conversation. But in the mind of Crip Mac, somehow he pressed YG.
Blueface and YG. I went to YG, let cuz know where I'm from and my name. He done been bang back with his name. He want to get extra out. Oh, I'm Buddha, Woochie Wolf, West Side Trees. I know your name, YG, but you gonna come extra out, nigga. You don't know me,
I don't know how he thought that was.
That nigga crazy. This nigga crazy.
Was the situation, but I guess anything goes for Suburban Trevor. To make matters worse, C-Mac decided to randomly diss Mozzie.
Recently, you made a post about Mozzie.
Oh, yeah, cuz.
So can you kind of talk about that and explain that a little bit?
But cuz not playing ball like that, cuz not doing what niggas like I'm doing it for niggas do. You find me on hustlers. It ain't taking nothing from what cuz talk about, cuz, but you not actively doing it, cuz. You find me on hustlers, you got a good flow, cuz. Quit playing with this boy. Tiny hard here at FIP.
Clearly, Chino Boy Trevor has no clue what he's talking about. What he doesn't understand is that the difference between down south and up.
Alright, man. So this wasn't an expose like I thought. Like, this nigga Qui-Gon's trash. But that was funny. That was a funny video. Yeah, he was exposed for certain things, like, you know, being a hood hopper and lying, man. When you meet niggas in real life, that tone is totally different. And then you going back and saying, yeah, I'm pressed, yeah. So,
I mean, it could have.
He had internet though.
I mean, you gotta look at it. I look at it like this. He came at YG in Blueface, and they laughing. They laughing at him.
They smiling like a motherfucker.
Like, bro, you a joke. But not just that. Like, bro, I got too much to lose if I do something to you. You know what I'm saying? I got too much to lose to that. You're not even a rep. You're not even somebody that's a waste of my time to even fuck with. And it's kind of stupid to me that somebody like want to claim a hood that you don't know shit about. You don't know nothing about. Not even that though, bro. You putting yourself in a whole predicament that you shouldn't be in. You dissing hoods too.
Yeah.
Like, even though like I say, you got people like, yo, he not a factor, but you got Looney Tunes too, who would be like, hey, he dissing the hood, homie, you gotta get him. You feel what I'm saying?
So what do you think about him?
I think he's an idiot.
He's got mental health issues.
He got problems.
Yeah.
Off tops. He got problems.
But also what he's doing, he's exploiting the internet and how fake it really is. He's a fake thug. Well, he's a real thug and a real gangbanger. He's from 55th Street and he bangs and he got a rap. He been to jail. Hey, his boxes are checked. He got DP'd. He got violated. He went to jail. He got put on two different hoods, nigga.
That should have been a thing to me, though.
Nigga, he might can't fight. He might be faking it on camera, like to get more views and shit about himself. But he's a real gangbanger, nigga.
And the crazy
he
part
might not be an effective.
You got a lot of idiots who's taking that shit.
He ain't respecting gangbanger.
He getting paid. He getting paid.
This is just to show you how ridiculous the life is. How not to be in a gang. Just don't. It's not worth it. Like some people have it. Money ambitions with gangs, drugs, violence, robbing. But it's at the end of the day, if you factor in the time spent, the time working, you're making less than minimum wage, bro. Don't do it. Go to college. Better your life. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think about this, man. This shit was funny, man. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so very much for watching. We out. Deuces.